So a few months ago, I purchased these during Christmas time when there's a lot of money to spend and a lot of deals to be had. So I purchased these, I think, for 433 euros. This was like a sale on sale type of thing. And I've told you guys many times about. So just regular websites, subscribe to the newsletter, get these extra discount codes. Be on the lookout for the correct information on the sizing that the websites provide, compare different prices on different websites, of course, bookmark this all and just have a little schedule of when you're checking up on these items. Subscribe to the newsletter so you can get some extra discounts off. Sometimes, not always, but most of the time it's probably be possible, especially when they want to get rid of the sale stuff. That's what I did. So I had 20% extra off. I think it was like 560 and it ended up being 430, something like that. And I think it's a good price. I would have bought it if I would have seen it in store, but we don't have stores like that here in The Hague in the Netherlands. So there's a few stores in Amsterdam, but I can't imagine one of these stores actually carrying Rick Owens for these kind of sales prices. So online it is. There's a few reasons why I purchased this actual pair of trousers. First one being fit. The white trousers, the longer model, and it's a kind of a sweatpants actually. It's comfortable. That's really something that I liked in my prisoner trousers, and I didn't like the cuff, so I sold my prisoner trousers and I purchased a regular pair of prisoner. I think it's also prisoner trousers with the open hem at the bottom. And then those are kind of skinny and also good for summer. And I am going to be keeping those. This is not a replacement whatsoever for those. But those were really cheap. I think like 180 or something many years ago. And then this one was 430, but it's more premium feeling. It's a little bit more thick. It's more of this time actually. And again, I don't really care about the trendy stuff. It's just, coincidence, I think. Or I believe. Maybe you're a little inspired by seeing everyone wearing the wider stuff, but the only reasoning I had for advancing towards a pair of wider trousers was actually because my coats were getting bigger and wider, and I needed to make some different proportions in my outfits, simply because it didn't really work anymore for me. And that's when clothes just stay in the closet and will not be worn, because if I don't think it has the desired effect that I want to show in my outfit, then why would I wear that stuff if it's like a mismatch or I think the proportions are off? And proportions are really important, especially when you buy random stuff like I do, like cheap stuff. And that's also why I don't want to do that anymore. So you can buy cheap stuff, but it should work for the outfits that you want to create. So I have a few pairs of Rick Owens trousers in my wardrobe as well that are so odd looking with all the other stuff that I have that it simply doesn't work. I don't have footwear for it. I don't have the correct t-shirts for it, because I just buy what I like. And if you only buy what you like and put that together, that's kind of where you get my style, I believe. But I'm advancing. Don't worry. So this is a size large, actually, dark shadow pair. Not a premium material, but it had to be elastane. It had to be some percentage of elastane in there. And that's because I want to have comfort and I want to wear these. I want to be able to look cool and still go shopping and not be too hot or annoyed by the trousers that I'm wearing. Now, I do have to say these are really, really long. Even wearing double bumpers, there's a small chance that these might end up below my shoes, and some people like that or go for that. But it means of hygiene, and walking on the streets is not always the best, of course, especially if you're really in a big city where every corner is a dangerous, hazardous area. I wouldn't recommend it. So that's not what I want to do, because when I'm done with the day and I'm still wearing these after like shopping and I want to come home and I've had these underneath my shoes, who knows what I'm bringing inside this house. So that's not something I would personally recommend, but I can totally understand some people do that for the looks and whatever, but maybe it's just for the gram. So yeah, it's comfortable, it's elastic, so it's stretchy. And there's enough detailing on here to not be boring. Even though it's a pair of sweatpants, it's still quite an eye catcher in my opinion because of the white fit. It still has the silver buttons on top of it and has that really excessive crotch area with the exposed zipper. It has good pockets, it's heavy material, so it feels premium enough for me to be able to justify buying a 433 euros pair of sweatpants. That's really it. Everything I had to say, and all the outfits that I could probably make with this will be on my Instagram later when I wear these things. So I will put together, I think, an outfit or two to have on the overlay videos so you can see what it looks like. Yeah, maybe with some different sneakers so you can see means of the height, what could work and what doesn't really work. Maybe we'll see. If you have any questions, please let me know. Yeah, again, thank you for the Dr. Martens stuff. Always, it's been quite a ride because my Instagram has been getting a lot of traffic. Actually, it's cool to see just because of one collab. And that's pretty cool. I like to cover these things, and if it's like getting into a great result, then win-win, I'd say. So thank you guys for watching, and let's talk about Rick Owens.